Now, going further, looking at the other Orientalist scholars who wrote good about India, Friedrich Max Muller, he deserves a special mention. We have to give a quite amount of credit to him because he was the first one to give the opinion that Sanskrit was the most ancient language of the Indo European languages. सबसे पुराना language संस्कृत था and all other languages were made by Sanskrit. They were derived from Sanskrit. And he was very much interested in the Sanskrit literature. संस्कृत में एक बहुत पुराना बुक है हितोपदेश. उसमें क्या है संस्कृत में छोटे छोटे स्टोरीज हैं एनिमल कैरेक्टर्स के साथ एंड दे आर टेलिंग यू ऑल गुड थॉट्स. दैट इज नोन एज हितोपदेश. उपदेश मतलब क्या होता है? टीचिंग्स. एंड हित मीन्स benefit. So something teachings done for benefiting you is known as hitopdesh. So he was the first one to translate that. He translated that Sanskrit book Hitopdesh into Germany. He also edited 50 volumes of the sacred books of the East. Not only that, he also translated Rigveda in German. So many Indian literatures were translated by him, and later on the scholar Edward, he wrote a book on Orientalist. He wrote a book on Orientalist, and in that book he said that all these Orientalist scholars whom you all are praising, they are actually having their own interests. They are not writing just because they like India or in favor of India. They are also trying to use India. So when he read, he's saying that he has analyzed their writings, and these people are trying to, just as Britishers came in India and they are doing business and trying to use Indians, same way these Orientalist writers are also doing the same. They are using all the old books, stories, knowledge, literatures, whatever is there, they are taking for their own sake without any permission. What do you mean by imperialistic? Imperialistic matlab when a rich person is trying to control a poor person, or a rich country is trying to control a poor country. Now they are coming in our country, they are taking all our old things what our saints had written, and they are translating it and they are using it for their own people, and they are not paying us anything for that. They are not even asking us for that. So he said this is also one kind of what they are trying to rule. It is an imperialism. They are not having any love for India, they are doing it for their own benefit. Next came into picture was nationalistic historiography. Now these were the writings written by the Indian historians who were trained in the British educational system. जो लोग ब्रिटिश एजुकेशन यहाँ पे आने के बाद में स्कूल्स भी ब्रिटिशर्स ने बनाए थे, एंड दे हैड चेंज्ड ऑल द सिलेबस अकॉर्डिंग टू देम. So those who had studied under this educational system, those historians also started writing, and their historiography was known as nationalistic historiography. Naturally, when they were writing, they were only praising India. They were writing in the praise of India, the glory of India. And one of them in Maharashtra was Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar. He also criticized whatever history was written by the British officers. He told that they were not correct, and all the nationalistic historians, they started writing praising India, trying to get India back to the golden era, where we said that the India had a golden bird in every branch of the trees. It was so rich. But they were blamed by others that they were ignoring the analysis. They were just writing. In history we have studied that it has to be analyzed. So they were not analyzing anything and just going on writing to praise India. So there were many Britishers who criticized them. Now name of some national historians are Mahadev Govind Ranade, Ramakrishna Gopal Bhandarkar, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, Rajendra Lal Mishra, Ramesh Chandra Muzumdar, Kashi Prasad Jaiswal, Radha Kumud Mukherjee, Bhagwan Lal Indraji, Vasudev Vishnu Mirashi, and Anand Sadashiv Altekar. These are the names of some renowned scholars among the nationalistic historians.